rise for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, welcome in, everybody. This is Jen Ollendorf with Fuller Digital Solutions, and we are here in Correctionville at the River Valley Wolverine Den with the River Valley Wolverines taking on the IKM-Manning Wolves. In this semi-quarter final, the River Valley Wolverine volleyball team, our Fuller Digital sponsors are Quimby Golf Course. It's always tea time at the Quimby Golf Course. Thrivent Financial with Kevin Shively, your local financial advisor, here to help you and your financial choices guided by your goals. Keys to the game here is the First National Bank, FNB, here of Correctionville, your local bank loyally serving customers, neighbors, and friends. Also, Dixon Construction, committed to building a stronger community. Let's go Wolverines. Also by Joy Auto, your Napa auto store here in Correctionville. We are here for all your fix-it needs. The River Valley Wolverines are coming into this semifinal match 28-2, and the IKM-Manning Wolves are coming in 14-16. We are gearing up here for the first serve. Serve will be done by the River Valley Wolverines. There's the first serve, and it's in there, passed up by the Wolves. A down ball coming from the libero, but it does go in the net for a point to the River Valley Wolverines. Serve is in and good. Good serve there by the Wolverines. And here comes a free ball coming over to the Wolverines side. Set up by the Wolverines. Outside attack. Touched over by the Wolverines, number 14. Down for point number 2. That is Miss Addie Law there on the outside. Beautiful setup by Maya Dousel. Serve by the Wolverines is up. On the way, nice float serve. Passed up by the libero, but nobody there to hit that second ball, so that'll go down for point number 3. Apologies here, folks. We're working on getting all the scoreboards and sponsors up here. Thank you to Kyle Jurgensen back at the station helping me out. There's a beautiful block by number 23, Sunny Todd. Great extension on the block. She really made sure that she roofed over on the net and made sure that ball went straight down. Beautiful textbook block there by her. Number 8, Maya Dalsel on the back service line still for the Wolverines. Beautiful float serve, unable to be handled by number 21 of the Wolves, Keegan Edchild, and the Wolves are going to take their first time out. This is Jen Ollendorf with Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be right back after a quick message from the Quimby Golf Course.
At the beautiful Quimby Golf Club in Quimby, Iowa. Situated next to the picturesque Little Sioux River, this 73-acre course includes a practice putting green, clubhouse, cart storage, and 9 enjoyable and forgiving holes. Enjoy your golf experience on lush fairways and challenge yourself with their strategically placed holes. Call today for their rates. They are some of the best in Northwest Iowa. So whether you want to get away on your lunch break and hit a few, or take the buddies out for the day, the Quimby Golf Club is the perfect destination. The Quimby Golf Club in Quimby, Iowa.
Welcome back. Beautiful serve there by the Wolverines, set up by the Wolves, and they're going to come with a tip, passed up. Here we go with the set. Quick outside, nice pushover for point number 6. Nice job by Sunny Todd. And number 14 is Addie Law there in the front row. Serve on the way. Great float serve. Pass to the outside for an attack. Hit by number 21, Keegan Eschildt, down a little low and in the net for Wolverines. Capitalize on that error for point number 7. That ball is an ace serve by number 8 of the Wolverines, Maya Dossel. Goes off the arms of the Wolves for a beautiful ace serve. She's got that nice float serve. It comes at you pretty hard. She hits pretty hard with that float serve out in front. Ooh, that one's just a little bit low. That's all right. Here we go. Point 1 for the Wolves. The libero's going to come out while number 18 of the Wolves, Ella Langle, comes in. She's a sophomore with number 7 on the back service line, Addison Bandow. Right side attack by number 14, Addie Law. Here comes an outside attack by the Wolves. Goes between the block and in for point number 2 of the Wolves. Again, thank you to our sponsors here tonight. Our corporate match sponsor is the Quimby Golf Course. It's always tea time here at the Quimby Golf Course. Served by the Wolves, passed up by the libero of the Wolverines. And here comes a nice tip by number 14, Addie Law. She goes right off the top of the block and down for a point. Serve by Law goes down. A beautiful save by the setter, number 10. Good hustle by Law in the back row. Here comes a free ball going to zone 1 of the Wolves. And a set, and she is going to be in the net. That was a little tight pass, and number 10, the setter, Carly Arp, was pushed a little too tight to the net, unable to get that ball back out for a kill for the Wolves, so that'll be an error. While number 14, Addie Law, stays in for the Wolverines, service line. There's a middle attack by the Wolves. Goes just out of bounds. That was hit by number 21, Keegan Eschildt, for point number 11 for the Wolverines here at River Valley. Good serve by 14, Law. Here comes the set by the Wolves. Outside attack goes off the block and in the Wolves side, and the setter's just going to push it deep, while the up ref, R1, is going to call a double attack. So a double means basically that she did not hit that ball with both hands cleanly, and it has to come out of both hands evenly and clean. The serve by Law is down in the net, little low. For the third point for the Wolves, subs are coming in. Law comes out. So we have Sunny Todd in the front row with number 12, Elena Getch. And 0, Anna Kazora. Good attack by Todd, number 23. Here comes an outside attack, and that ball is going to be doubled as well. If you can tell from the camera, and I'm sorry, folks, I was not getting all of that, was I? All right, I'll do better, I promise. Here we go. Serve is up and in, off the top of the Wolves pass, and out of bounds for game point number 14. I'm sorry, for point number 14. Serve coming by number 2, JC Jacobson. And that ball is going to be doubled again by the setter, number 10 of the Wolves. That is Carly Arp. Again, thank you to our pre-match sponsor, Thrivent Financial, Kevin Scheibly. He is based out of Kingsley. Make sure you call him for all your financial needs. And here comes a set out of the middle. Good attack by Schlinger out of the middle. Number 7, Natalie Schlinger. Served by the Wolverines on the way. And passed up by the Wolves. And it's a back row attack on that. She is a back row setter, but they're going to let it go. So here comes a right side attack. Passed up by number 0, Anna Kazora. The up ref did not see that she was a down back row player, but R2 Brandon Slaughter did tell her that she is. And here comes a free ball to the Wolverines. Passed up by number 8 to the libero. And here comes a middle attack, but they're going to call a double attack, a double hit on Schlinger for point number 5 of the Wolves. Served by the Wolves is coming here to the Wolverines. Passed up, outside attack coming. Beautiful attack, over, blocked over. Good hustle by the Wolverines and a free ball sent to the Wolves. And here comes the outside attack of the Wolves, blocked by the Wolverines. Good job by Schlinger closing that block. And another block by Schlinger and by number 12, Elena Getch for point number 17 for the Wolverines. Number 10 comes in to do the serve-in, which is Addie Dalsel. Served by Dossel is passed up by the Wolves. Here comes a middle attack by number 3, triple blocked by the Wolverines, and that ball's going to be sent over and unable to be passed up from the tip. Looked like we had a little bit of a collision, but good try. At least they're hustling for the ball. Libero for the Wolves is going to be serving here. Libero's number 1, and that ball goes just wide for point number 18 for the Wolverines. Served by the Wolverines is up and in. Passed up by the Wolves. Here comes a right side attack, and that is going to go off the hands of number 10, Addie Dalsel, with number 3 coming out. She did the serving. She did the serving for Elena Getch, and that was Kaya Paris doing the serving. Wolves come from number 3, Grace Carroll. Outside attack, passed up by the Wolves. Here comes an outside attack, and that ball is passed up by the Wolverines. Good pass, outside attack, good reach, and that's going to go off the hands of the defender of the Wolves and down for point number 19. Libero comes out for the Wolverines, while number 23 goes to the front row, which is Sunny Todd. And we got Natalie Schlinger on the service line. Good serve by Schlinger. Here comes an outside attack by IKM-Manning. There's a good hit, goes off the block. Dug by the Wolverines, number 10, Addison Dossel. Little tight to the net, and it goes down by the Wolves for point number 8 for the Wolves. Here comes the Wolves serve. Passed up by the Wolverines. Good pass. Outside attack coming by 14, which is Addie Law. She tools the block, and the ball goes out of bounds. Way to see that the block's hips were not turned all the way. She tools it right off of the top of the block. Great court awareness there by number 14, senior Addie Law. Serve coming by number 8, Maya Dossel. Here's a free ball coming to the Wolverines. Passed up by the libero. Here comes an outside attack, and that is going to be dug, but they're going to call number 21 of the Wolves, Keegan Eichschild, in the net for point number 21 for the Wolverines. Dossel serve. Tight to the net. Setter save. Good punch over. And here comes an outside attack. Blocked by the Wolves, but it is blocked out of bounds for point number 22. Number 14, Addie Laws, had quite a few kills here in this match already. Passed up by the Wolves, and here comes a free ball to the Wolverines. Let's see if they can keep this pretty good tempo, and there's an outside attack. Going to be just punched over and dug by the Wolves, and here comes a save by the setter. Goes right on top of the net for Law to push it right back over. And they're going to have a quick timeout for the Wolves. This is Jen Ollendorf with Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be right back after we hear from Wall of Fame in Sioux City.
Welcome to Wall of Fame, where style meets customization, specializing in crafting custom clothing and print shirts. We ensure every stitch and every print is of the highest quality, so you get the best clothes every time. We're here for all your promotion needs, and the best part, our process is seamless. Simply share your designs with us and we'll handle the rest. Get custom clothes for the best price. Wall of Fame, not just embroidery.
Welcome back. This is Jen Ollendorf with Fuller Digital Solutions. Thank you to our timeout sponsor, Dixon Construction, committed to building a stronger community. We have number 8, Maya Dossel, on the back service line for the Wolverines. Here comes the serve, passed up by the Wolves. And an attack on the right side goes off the block, dug by the Wolverines. Here comes an outside attack by Law, goes short cross, dug up by the Wolves. And here comes a right side attack by number 21, Eichschild. Foul number 8, Maya Dossel, sucked in just a little bit on her defense for point number 9 for the Wolverines. Serve by the Wolves will be done by Addison Bandow. The R1 is going to call a quick timeout to talk to the captains. The bench is not allowed to shag the balls. They have to stay on the bench. I know that they want to help, but you always have to make sure that you keep your players on the bench. Passed up by the Wolverines. Here comes a right side attack, just kind of punched over by Law, and a right side attack coming from Eichschild. Passed up by the Wolverines, and here comes a middle attack. Goes off the top of the net and out. That'll go point number 10 for the IKM-Manning Wolves. Served by the Wolves, passed up by Libero, dumped over by number 8, Dashile, for game point coming here for the Wolverines in this first set of the quarterfinal, 1A Region 7 quarterfinal. Serve coming by number 14, Addie Law, senior for the Wolverines. Good serve. Passed up by the Wolves. Here comes a middle attack, and it goes off the top of the block and down for point number 11 for the Wolves. Serve is going to be by the Wolves, McKenna Benton. She's serving from zone 5. And she will be serving to the zone 6 of the Wolverines. Here comes an outside set to number 12, which is Elena Getch, and it's going to be attacked when it gets passed up back on top of the net by Eichschild, number 21. The Wolverines are unable to bring that ball back. Score here, 24-12. Wolverines are still up by 12. Here comes the Wolves serve. She serves to zone 6 of the Wolverines, and here comes a right side attack by number 23, Sunny Todd, for game point for the first set. This is Jen Ollendorf with Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be right back after we hear from the Iowa Girls Athletic Association for a couple game adjustments that we need to work on in between the sets here. We'll be right back after this.
The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union encourages positive behavior.
Pride, respect, leadership, and sportsmanship on the court and in the stands.
Remember what a great privilege it is to see your team compete. Thank you for your attendance. Enjoy the game.
and enjoy the game. Sometimes I worry. Sometimes I'm scared.
Sometimes I'm overwhelmed.
Sometimes I cry.
And that's okay, because sometimes is not all the time.
It will be okay. You got this.
You got this.
You got this.
Price. I agree you should consider price and compare, but don't forget to also compare what you get for that price. At Correctionville Building Center, not only will you be surprised by their competitive prices, but you'll most likely be amazed by the quality for that price. Some places offer a lower grade of lumber quality to hook you with that lower price. Get what you pay for every day at Correctionville Building Center, a better building experience.
It's never too early to refine your vision for retirement. Kevin Scheibele, a financial advisor with Thrivent, is here to help you create a strategy that reflects your priorities. Call Kevin at 712-378-8505 to get started today. Welcome back, everybody. This is Jen Ollendorf with Fuller Digital Solutions. Game Adjustment, sponsored by Joy Auto, Napa Auto Store. We're here for all your fixing needs. I really think that the Wolves here battled pretty well. They have a pretty good setter who is setting the ball up to the hitters, and I just think that if the hitters can adjust to the block, that they will be successful. There's a good dig set up by number 10 of the Wolves, and that ball is hit behind the hitter of number 9, Caitlin Bandow, and that goes out of bounds for the Wolverines, point number 1. For the Wolverines game adjustments, I really think that they do a wonderful job controlling the ball and seeing the court and what's open. Pass up by the Wolves, right side attack coming, goes off of the hands of the block of Law, number 14, and goes out of bounds. For a 1-1 score. Serve goes off the top of the net and goes right onto the face of the libero of the Wolverines. For a point number 2 for the Wolves. Serve coming. Passed up by the Wolverines. Number 12, Elena Getch. Right side attack by Law. Goes off the top of the tape and down for point number 3 for the Wolves. That ball was set just a little low, and it looked like Law's transition was a little shallow, and she did not get going right away. So when she attacked that ball, it was a little low, and it hit the top of the net and went down for a hitting error. There's an outside attack by Law, passed up by the Wolves. Good save by the setter, and that ball's going to go. That would have hit the back corner for the Wolves. And there's a tight set by the Wolverines. We call those trap sets. And the reason we call them trap sets is because that's so tight to the net that there's nowhere for that hitter to go except for in the block. And the only way you can do it is you hit the outside hand of the block and push it out of bounds. That's really the only way that it's going to work. A little bit of a miscommunication there on the Wolverine side. And here comes an attack by the Wolves, a free ball. Nice and aggressive, and a pass up. Outside attack by Law. She did get a handle on that. Great dig by the Wolves. Looks like the Wolves are coming aboard here a little bit. Good pass up, little free ball action. And here comes a right side attack by Eichschild. Good try, good save by number 12, Elena Getch, but it could not quite get all the way over the net. So that'll be point number 5 for the Wolves. They're on a 5-0 run right now. Serve by the Wolves goes off the top of the tape, dug by number 2, JC Jacobson, and she is going to just push that ball over. Outside attack, and it goes off the block of the Wolverines. Here comes a pass set by libero Jacobson, roll by Law, and a right side free ball by Eichschild. Here comes an outside attack, and that is going to go down the line for a point number 2 for the Wolverines. Great adjustment by Law. She saw that the block was blocking her cross, so she just quick turned her hips a little and went straight down the line. Good adjustment by the senior number 14, Law. That's going to be an ace serve for Law. Good ace serve. Keys to the game here, sponsored by First National Bank of Correctionville, your local bank loyally serving customers, neighbors, and friends. Served by Law is passed up by the Wolves. Here comes an outside, and that's just going to be pushed into the block, blocked by number 23, Sunny Todd. Oh, little miscommunication there by Law and the libero for a point to the Wolves. We call that a free ball kill. For the Wolves, we have number 12 coming in to do the serving. That's McKenna Benton. In this second set, score 6-3. Majority into the Wolves. There's a great attack by number 23, Sunny Todd. Goes off the top of the hands of the block and down for point number 4. You're going to have a middle libero switch where the libero goes back to serve but never really comes out, but that's where the middle does their switch, and you have Natalie Schlinger come in. Good serve by the libero and pass up by the Wolverines, and that's going to be pushed over by number 8, Maya Dossel, for a setter kill. Way to see that donut. For those of you who don't quite know what that donut is, so if you draw a circle in the middle of the court, starting from about the Wolverines' nose all the way back to the three-point line, that's going to be right about your donut area right there. And that's really hard to defend, especially with a perimeter defense. Perimeter defense is what both of these teams are running. Pass up by number 12. Beautiful pass up by number 12, Elena Getch, and she does a quick pass and goes in for a quick hit. Good job by number 8 Getch, or number 12 Getch. Number 8 is Maya Dossel. Score here, 7-6 in the second set. And that ball is tossed low, attacked low on the serve, and it goes right into the top of the net for the 8th point to the Wolves. You really have to minimize your errors the further you start getting in this bracket play. And there's an outside attack by number 12 Getch, and that's going to be blocked and then just pushed over. A wonderful quick attack by number 3 Grace Carroll. It looks like if you get the Wolverines a little out of system, they're not quite sure who's taking the ball. They need to definitely communicate just a little bit more. Here comes an outside attack by Getch. Great attack. Good hustle play by the Wolves, and a free ball sent over. Passed up to number 8, the setter, with a right side attack by Schlinger. Ball kept alive by the Wolves. Here comes a free ball attack and an outside attack. Nice attack by Getch. She really elevates well for the Wolverines. So that'll be a score 7-9. Wolverines are still down by 2. Number 9, Jaden Dossel, comes out. Number 3, Kaya Paris, is going to go in to do the serving for Getch. And that ball is mishandled by the Wolves on the serve for point number 8. That was number 14, Olivia Lindy. She is a freshman for the Wolves. And that serve goes right into the top of the net and down for a serving error. Wolves have a score of 10. The River Valley Wolverines have a score of 8. Good try. She was going to push that ball right over into that donut again, but she hits the top of the net and goes down for an error. Served by the Wolves, passed up. Beautiful pass there by Getch. Outside hit by Law, dug up by the Wolves. Here comes an outside attack They're going to call a double hit on their setter. On the Wolves setter, excuse me. 9-11 is the score. Good job there by number 8, Maya Dossel, seeing that ball getting tight to the net. They were discussing with the line judge if that ball was blocked in or out, but it was in. Good serve there by number 7, Natalie Schlinger. Here comes an outside attack right over top of the block. Good attack by the Wolves. And here comes an outside attack by the Wolverines. Got to make sure that you transition all the way back on that. And they are going to call that a lift on number 14, Addie Law. Served by number 10 of the Wolves. Passed up by number 12, Getch. Here comes an outside attack. That ball was in. Nice job by Addie Law, seeing that line was open. Wolverines are still down by 1. Let's see if we can get number 8, Maya Dossel, to serve a lot of those aces that she had been serving earlier during that first set. There's one of them right there, folks. Beautiful ace serve there by Dossel. Another beautiful ace serve by Dossel. All right, Wolverines are up 13-12 here in the second set of Class 1A Iowa Girls Volleyball Region 7 quarterfinal. The winner of this one will be moving on to the next step, which will be the semifinal, and they will be playing the winner between Newell Fonda and Boyer Valley. Good job there by number 23, Sunny Todd, for seeing that open spot there on the right side. We call that a tip right. Normally you have a double block and there's nobody defending the short corner over here. So way to adjust that. That ball was tossed a little bit low for Dossel that I've seen here so far, and contacts hits the top of the net and down. Number 7 for the Wolves, Addison Bandow, goes to the back service line for the Wolves. Serve is up. Passed on by the libero, which is J.C. Jacobson. Outside attack coming by Law. She goes short cross on a beautiful, beautiful set by Dossel. That short cross, if you go to the 10-foot line of the opposite team, you go to the 10-foot line and you go out about 3 foot, and by 2 foot and another 3 foot back, that's going to be your short cross square that we talk about a lot. Good job there by Eichild trying to hit that tip right, but it is dug up by the Wolverines, and a right side attack coming by Eichild goes down the line and out. Point number 16 for the Wolverines. Again, thank you to our corporate sponsor, Quimby Golf Course. It's always tea time at the Quimby Golf Course. Good adjustment by the Wolves, number 18, to see that. Good hit by Sunny Todd. She goes right off of the side of the block and is unable to get passed up by Eichild for point number 17. Looks like the Wolverines are starting to communicate a little bit better, and they're really getting back into their game of controlling the game. And it is a beautiful ace serve by number 14, Addie Law. And we're going to have a timeout by the Wolves. We're going to take a timeout as well and hear from the Ridge.
In small town living, close to all the big city amenities. The Ridge in Mobile, just a few minutes from Sioux City. This growing development has affordably priced lots to accommodate any home, as well as move-in ready new homes. The Ridge is adjacent to Mobille's award-winning golf course and features city utilities and an on-site park, all in a vibrant community with an outstanding K-12 school, parks, pool, and more. For available lots, visit theridgemobile.com today. The Ridge in Mobile.
Thank you for watching this exclusive broadcast on Fuller Digital Solutions. To receive notifications and links about your favorite team's live streams, join our text club by scanning this QR code. or text the word on the screen to the number shown. If your business would like to be a sponsor on broadcasts like this, please reach out to us at FullerDigitalSolutions@gmail.com. Join us all year.
Welcome back here, folks. That is Addie Law on the back service line. Thank you to our timeout sponsor, Dixon Construction, committed to building a stronger community. And that ball is going to go point to the Wolves for a score of 14-8. Wolves are down by 4 currently. Number 12 on the back service line is going to be McKenna Benton for the Wolves. Aschild, the really good, strong outside hitter for the Wolves, is on the right side. Here comes the right side attack by Todd, and it goes out of bounds. Goes out of bounds from Todd, just missing that line for a point to the Wolves. Good serve, passed up by the Wolverines. Here comes an outside attack by Getch, goes straight down the line and down for a kill. Beautiful kill by Getch. They started to block Getch and Law cross, and so it looked like Getch and Law are definitely seeing that, and they adjusted their swing and are now going the other way. That ball is going to be tipped by Eichild and down, unable to be handled by the Wolverines. So point 16 for the Wolves, the IKM-Manning Wolves. Right side attack coming. Dug up by the Wolves. Here comes an outside attack by number 18, Elena Lang. Outside attack by Getch. Goes, beautiful attack, goes down and in for a kill. Point number 20 coming. Number 10 coming to the service line, which is Addie Dossel. Serve is up. Nice serve. Passed up by number 3 of the Wolves. And then she comes back with a beautiful kill. Passed up again by the Wolves after an overpass. Outside attack coming. Blocked by the Wolverines. And number 14, Olivia Lindy, the freshman, tried to hit that up just to get a hand on it and wasn't quite able to get there. Served by the Wolverines is out of bounds. Looked like she kind of overcorrected just a little too much with her wrist. If you go back and watch her hand as she contacts the ball, she comes across her body. So when you're doing a float serve like that and you come across your body, more than likely it is going to go out. So you got to really make sure that you just hit it nice and square and straight and adjust with your foot and your hip. Here comes a right side attack by Schlinger, and it is blocked by number 7, Addison Bandow, a sophomore for the Wolves. Beautiful extension on that block for point number 18. A little tighter game here than that first one. Serve and passed up by the Wolverines for an outside attack, and that is dug by the Wolves. Goes off the hand of Schlinger and saved by Dossel, and then pushed back over by the libero Jacobson. And here comes an outside attack by number 7, which is Addison Bandow. It almost looked like she was going to come in and hit that with her right hand and pull back and do a really good approach, but then comes in with the left hand, switches it up, and does that little bit of a short cross by that donut. Passed up by the Wolverines. Outside attack coming by Getch. Goes off the top of the block and down for a kill. That's a beautiful C there by Getch, especially if you have a little bit of a shorter blocker or a blocker that maybe doesn't control her core to push her hands back into zone 6 to go off the top of the block and get a kill off of the... Just like that. Number 3 for the Wolves, which is Grace Carroll. She's a junior middle hitter. She's only 5'5", but she does elevate very well. And she saw that block, that Law didn't quite get over there to where she was hitting, and her hips were turned a little bit. And if you see their hips are turned a little bit, then you're definitely going to have their shoulders and arms off a lot. So you can go right off of the top of the block. Pass up by the Wolverines, and that ball is tight. But they are going to call number 8, Maya Dossel, in the net. She was over that center line. And that does get difficult because if there's girls that play club ball, in club ball you can go over the center line, but you cannot touch the net actually you can touch the net as long as it does not interfere with the play. And if the ball is actually down before you touch the net, it's not a net violation. Schlinger with the serve, passed up by the Wolverines, or by the Wolves. Outside attack by number 7. Addison Bandow for a beautiful kill, goes right off of the top of the block and down for a point. Tight match here. Number 10 serves, passed up by Getch. Outside attack coming by Law, goes down by number 21 Oschild, and we are tied up here, and we're going to have a quick timeout by Utesh, the coach for the River Valley Wolverines. And this is Jenna Lindorf with Fuller Digital Solutions, and we'll be right back right after this message.
Thank you for watching this exclusive broadcast on Fuller Digital Solutions. To receive notifications and links about your favorite team's live streams, join our text club by scanning this QR code or text the word on the screen to the number shown. If your business would like to be a sponsor on broadcasts like this, please reach out to us at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Join us all year long for coverage of your favorite team on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Welcome back. This is Jenna Lindorf with Fuller Digital Solutions. I have the great Dean Schnoes on the camera for me tonight. We are tied up 23-23 in the second set of Class 1A Region 7 quarterfinal. And that ball is going to be pushed over and saved by the Wolves. And there's a free ball sent to the Wolverines. And here comes, I'm guessing, an outside attack. Good job tipping that ball over. And the Wolves are going to save that ball as well. Good job, but good hustle, good grit. And here comes a middle attack by Todd. Goes off the top of the block and down for a point. Number 24, here comes game point number 1 for the River Valley Wolverines. While number 8, Maya Dossel, goes back to that back service line. If you remember, she had a lot of aces during that first set. We'll see if she can come back with a few more here. Good serve by Dossel. Yep, there's an ace to end that one. This is Jenna Lindorf with Fuller Digital Solutions. We will be taking a quick break and come back for set number 3. Your River Valley Wolverines are up 2-0.
Boley Construction in Kingsley has been your demolition and excavation earth-moving specialists since 1970. They are also leaders in conservation work and proud to support the area communities. Boley Construction is also proud to be part of Kingsley and committed to Northwest Iowa. A business built on helping you build. So the next time you are thinking of starting your construction project, call the Earth Moving Specialists first at Boley Construction in Kingsley, 378-2364.
Looks aren't always the most important thing. It's what's on the inside that counts. At Pinnacle Performance, they make things look good, but wow, can they make what's on the inside count when it comes to your diesel. Farmers, when you need your truck to work as hard as you, call on the Diesel Performance Pros at Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. Oil changes to overhauls, bumper-to-bumper bodywork, from a simple part to a performance upgrade. Trust your diesel truck to Pinnacle Performance Truck and Body in Correctionville.
Is your home missing something? Add style to your home with new furniture from Clark's Hardware Hometown Furniture in Kingsley, Iowa. Bedrooms, dining rooms, offices, living rooms. Clark's Hardware Hometown Furniture has something stylish for every room in your home. Plus, you'll get the personal small town service that will make your furniture buying experience extra special. When you're looking for style with a small town flair, shop Clark's Hardware Hometown Furniture in Kingsley, Iowa.
It's never too early to refine your vision for retirement. Kevin Scheidley, a financial advisor with Thrivent, is here to help you create a strategy that reflects your priorities. Call Kevin at 712-378-8505 to get started today. Welcome back, everybody. This is Jen Ollendorf with Fuller Digital Solutions. We are here in Correctionville where the River Valley Wolverines are taking on the IKM-Manning Wolves in this Class 1A Region 7 quarterfinal. We have the Wolverines with the first serve. Ooh, that goes off at the top of the net and down for point number 1 for the River Valley Wolverines. Good serve there by Maya. Serve number 2 is on the way, passed by Eichschild of the Wolves. Here comes a right side attack by number 7, Addison Bandow. Set by the Wolverines to the outside to Law, passed up by the Wolves. Here comes an outside attack, and that goes in. Looks like she snapped just a little bit too much, and the ball hit the very top of the net and down for point number 2 for the Wolverines. Serve is up and in. Here comes an outside attack by Eichschild, and she's going to turn the hip. She turned her hips a little bit, but the R1 and R2 did not see it go off the block. That's actually the line judge's job to see that touch. Again, there was a touch there by the Wolves, and neither line judge called that. Passed up by the Wolves, and here comes a attack by Eichschild, and she is going to hit that on the top of the net and down for point number 7. That'll be Eichschild's second error. Bandow had another one. We'll see if the Wolves get this pass up and if they can come with a middle attack or maybe even an outside. Good save by number 3, Grace Carroll. Good hustle, and then saved by the setter. Passed up by Jacobson, and there's a middle attack by Todd. Goes down the middle of the blockers and down for a point. Number 9 of the Wolves is Caitlin Bandow. That ball went just straight down the center of her. She was not sealing the top of the net. You really got to make sure that you press over on the net. Outside attack by Eichschild, rolled over, dug up by the Wolverines, and the free ball sent over, and here comes the Wolves on an attack on the right side. It's Eichschild. That ball was in. That was a beautiful attack. The ball touched the very end of the end line. It was a beautiful attack by Eichschild. Number 7 for the Wolves is Addison Bandow, goes to the back service line. Good pass up by Getch, and here comes an outside attack by Law, goes off the top of the block, and here comes another chance for the Wolverines. Sent over for a Wolf attack, but that will be a double by number 10, Carly Arp. She's a junior setter. She's had a few errors with her hands. It looks like she's a little nervous with her setting, and here comes a pass up by the Wolves, set by... Ooh, nice attack. Number 21, Eichschild. Beautiful attack on her. It looked like Dossel wasn't quite over on her defense to the line. You really got to make sure on your defense that you are to the line on a middle attack, because they will go pinky down, thumb down to hit off of the edges of the block. Served by the Wolves. Up and in. Passed up by Jacobson to Docile. Tight set. Tight set by Docile for Todd, and she does get tiptoed over the center line for a hitting error. I would actually call that a setting error. You can't get them too tight to the net. These girls are really tall. I know it's hard to tell, but they're very tall. 6 foot, 5'10", 5'9". So long legs, long arms, and they really have to make sure that they're in control of their body and don't get too tight. Ooh. Number 12, Eichschild, was in the net. She went to smoke that ball, which was a beautiful hit, but a little too tight of a set for that one. That'll be a setting error as well on Arp for the Wolves. Jacobson with the serve. Passed up by the Wolves, and here comes a free ball, and that ball is sent out of bounds by number 3, Grace Carroll. She had her hips turned just a little too far, so that ball sailed out just a little bit too far. Jacobs with a serve, passed up by the libero of the Wolves. Right side attack coming. Right side attack coming by Eischild, but it was just on the outside of the antenna for a point to the Wolverines. This is Jen Ohlendorf with Fuller Digital Solutions. We're going to have a quick timeout sponsored by Dixon Construction, committed to building a stronger community today.
Is your home missing something? Add style to your home with new furniture from Clark's Hardware Hometown Furniture in Kingsley, Iowa. Bedrooms, dining rooms, offices, living rooms. Clark's Hardware Hometown Furniture has something stylish for every room in your home. Plus, you'll get the personal small town service that will make your furniture buying experience extra special. When you're looking for style with a small town flair, shop Clark's Hardware Hometown Furniture in Kingsley, Iowa.
Welcome back. This is Jen Ohlendorf with Fuller Digital Solutions. The River Valley Wolverines are up 2-0 here in this quarterfinal. Here comes a right side attack by Eischild, number 21 of the Wolves. Beautiful attack by the left-hander over there. She's going to head back to the service line to serve this ball. That'll make it 4-10. We got a little quick timeout here on the court while the libero of the Wolves ties her shoes. Again, it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and it is also Mental Health Awareness Month. Make sure that you are taking care of your medical needs and your mental needs. Good attack there by the Wolves, dug up. Beautiful dig. And that ball's going to be hit by number 0, the right-handed hitter. Right side hitter. Good dig by Docile. And that's going to just get pushed over by Getch, dug by the Wolves. They're going to return it with a set. And here comes an outside attack by Getch. She really, ooh, that's a 4. Yep, that was not touched. You got to make sure that you transition out on that. So what we like to do when I coach my club girls, what we like to do is if you are passing and you're digging right there in the middle of the court on the 10-foot line, don't go all the way outside for an outside attack. Hit a 3, which is that quick short set in between the outside and the middle. It just makes the transition easier, but you can't watch the ball. The minute you pass the ball, you really got to move out there and transition out to the outside so you can get that set. Good serve by Eischild of the Wolves. I hope I'm really saying her name right, because if I'm not, I apologize. Good dig there by the freshman DS number 14 of the Wolves, Olivia Lindy. And here comes an outside attack by Getch. She almost looks like she hits the ball behind her head. She overruns the set just a little bit. Good pass up there. Here comes a right side attack, and that's going to go down for a kill for number 0, Anna Kazora of the River Valley Wolverines for point 11 in this third set. Number 10 is going to come in to serve for Kazora, which is Addie Dossal. Front row, you have number 8, Maya Dossal, Getch, and Schlinger. Triple block right there in the middle, goes off the hands of Schlinger. It looked like Dossal wasn't quite closed on the block, and after it went off of Schlinger's hands, that block wasn't closed. So then she, if it would have been closed, it would have been a beautiful block, assist block. And number 12, Getch, goes to the outside again. It almost looks like she's overrunning the set, and what I mean by that is when she goes to plant her feet to jump, the ball is behind her hitting shoulder. So then she's having to reach back and have to adjust with that block or with the hit, and it's just, you don't have a lot of power, and most of the time hitters hit that ball out. Good reach by the Wolves number 7, and here comes Getch. Good adjustment by Getch. Ooh, nice hustle by the Wolves. Good hustle, way to get that ball over, and here comes an outside attack by Getch, tips it over, dug by the Wolves. Ooh, beautiful back set by number 10 of the Wolves, the setter, Kylie Arp. Good rally here, ladies. Keep working, keep working. A middle attack, dug by the Wolverines. Good dig. And here comes the middle attack by Schlinger. She saw that tip right, but they were there to defend it. Roll shot coming by the Wolves. Dug up by the Wolverines. Outside attack by Getch. That time she kept that ball out in front of her. That was beautiful. Yes, beautiful rally. But that time, if you notice, she kept that ball out in front of her, and she was able to extend the arm the whole way and bring the arm all the way through and swing to get that ball back down and in front. Serve by number 3. Beautiful serve. Very aggressive by Kaya Paris. Dig up to free ball. Here comes the Wolves on the attack. Outside attack by number 7 of the Wolves is Addison Bandow. That was a wonderful attack, folks. Wonderful attack. Great pass. That was a beautiful, we like to say that is a beautiful sequence. It was a beautiful pass, set, and an attack. Serve by number 3 of the Wolves. Great serve. She's very aggressive. It's nice to see that from the Wolves, not giving up. They are down by 4, but let's see if they can get this one. There we go. Good talk by the bench. I did hear that, and the back row players of the Wolves talking to the hitter about where to go. And here comes an outside attack by Law, tipped over, dug up by Eichschild, and here comes a free ball sent over by the Wolves. Let's see if they can go fast tempo, and that's a high set to the outside, and Law kind of had it come across her body for a hitting error. It almost looked like she let the ball come across her body too far, and then she had to reach across and had no power to then get that ball back over the net. Served by the Wolves by number 3, Grace Carroll, with a right side attack by Schlinger, is going to try to tip it in the hands of number 7, Addison Bandow. She says she's 5'11", folks, but I think she's pushing more 6 foot. I really think she's pushing 6 foot. And she's got very nice long arms. Served by Carroll is up. Passed up by the Wolverines. And a back. It looked like Dawson was trying to push it to that back deep corner and was unable to catch that line. She turned her hips just a little too far for an error. Ooh, nice serve. Wow, nice serve. Outside attack by Law. Goes up and over the top of the block. You have number 10 out there in front of Law, and that's the setter. And she is Carly Arp. She's a junior setter, 5'6". She does elevate well, but she's got no match for Law. Although that time they went to joust, and she pushed it back over. And that ball was going to be hit up by Law. It was tight on the net. Goes off of the hands of the Wolves and down for point number 14. 14-12 here in this third set. Schlinger on the back service line. Again, thank you to our corporate sponsor, Quimby Golf, our pre-match sponsor, Thrive It Financial, Kevin Scheidley, Keys to the Game sponsor, First National Bank of Correctionville, Timeout sponsor, Dixon Construction, and the game adjustment sponsor, Joy Auto, Napa Auto Store. Great dig up there by Getch. Here comes a pushover by the Wolverines, dug by the Wolves. Right, outside attack, just a roll shot, but it was nice and hard. She reaches very well up and over the net. Ooh, good dig by the Wolves, but unable to adjust and get that ball back over, so that'll be a point to the Wolverines, 15-12 in this third set. Schlinger on the back service line for the Wolverines still, passed up by the Wolves. Here comes a set. She just dumps it over the top, and ooh, they're going to have Dossel do the same, and here comes a right side attack by the setter, pushed to zone 1, dug up by Schlinger. Here comes an outside attack by Law, dug up by Eichschild, and an outside attack, beautiful, wonderful sequence by number 7 of the Wolves, which is Addison Bandow. That's an ace by number 10 of the Wolves, Carly Arp, the setter. Looks like the Wolverines are just kind of reaching for the ball. They got to get their feet adjusted. That ball goes off the top of the block of the Wolves, set by Eichschild, and an outside attack by number 7 goes down and in. That back corner is money for her. I love seeing a good battle of volleyball, folks. Now, granted, I am a neutral party here, so I am not cheering for one team or the other. I mean, I just like seeing a lot of good volleyball. Good pass up there by Getch. Set by Dossel. Todd comes in for a good tip and an outside roll shot by number 7 of the Wolves. passed up by the Wolverines. Outside attack coming by Law, goes down and in that donut area, folks. That's where that donut's at. If you can get up and over top of the block and get that little bit of a roll shot there in that donut, that's a beautiful spot to hit. Very hard to defend. You got to read the hitter's shoulders. You got to read their hand. You got to read their shoulders. You got to read the contact point. There's a lot to it. Volleyball's not just passing the ball. Great adjustment there by Eichschild to hit that ball. And that's going to go in the back line. It looked like the libero was caught sleeping. She was up a little too far. What we say is stay home, and they want you to stay about 2 foot off of the back line, but she was sucked up just a little too far. And that ball goes down for point number 17. Served by Dachau is passed up by the Wolves, and that was a double attack, but they're not going to call it. Goes off the top of the block of Todd and Law. Defender was unable to slide over to pass that ball up, and I believe that was Getch. Passed up by the Wolverines to Law, goes off the top hand of the block, passed up by the Wolves for an attack. Nice job there by number 9 of the Wolves, which is Caitlin Bandow, to adjust to it, and we got a timeout. Or I'm sorry, we had a double attack called on the Wolverines. Tied up this third set, 17-17. Served by the Wolves. Passed up by the Wolverines. Middle attack coming from Todd. Goes off at the top of the block, number 9, which is Caitlin Bandow, and down for a point. 18-17 here in this third set. Good battle by the IKM-Manning Wolves. Really appreciate their heart here in this. Served by Law, passed up by Grace Carroll. Middle attack by Eichschild. Dug up by the Wolverines. Here comes Getch on the outside. Tips into the block and dug up by Getch. And now a joust. Eichschild has the advantage and goes up and over and jousts that ball down for a tied game here. 18-18. Got some subs coming in. Number 9 coming in to play Law's back row, which is Jaden Dassau. Served by the Wolves, passed up by the libero Jacobson. Right side attack coming from Todd, and that is going to be dug by the setter, and then Eichschild was going to just push it ball over, but she got it a little too low. She wanted to stay aggressive, which I thought is great, but caught it just a little too low and goes right into the top of the net. Served by Jacobson, and here comes an attack on the right side by Eichschild. Hits that back corner for a tied set, 19-19. I wouldn't mind going another set. I wouldn't mind that at all, folks. Nice crowd here tonight. Thank you to all those coming out and all of you watching there at home. Right side attack, dug up by the Wolves, pushed over by the setter. And here comes an outside attack by Getch. Again, it almost looks like when she plants, she's having to adjust and go over the top instead of maybe transitioning outside of the court just a little bit farther so she can keep that ball in front of her. But she makes it work. She had a beautiful attack there. Served by the Wolverines, passed up by the Wolves. Here comes a middle attack by Grace Carroll. Hits off of the heel of her hand, and it goes out of bounds. We're going to have a timeout by the IKM-Manning Wolves. This is Jenna Lindorf with Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be right back after we hear from Cherokee Area Economic Development.
You will like it here. Beautiful Cherokee County, Iowa, nestled in the Little Sioux River Valley in the heart of Northwest Iowa. People care and support each other and work together to help our communities, business, industrial, medical, educational, and agricultural opportunities thrive. Each season offers recreational activities, historical events, and cultural entertainment, making living here enjoyable. Come stay or play. Go to www.cherokeeia.com now.
Is your home missing something? Add style to your home with new furniture from Clark's Hardware Hometown Furniture in Kingsley, Iowa. Bedrooms, dining rooms, offices, living rooms. Clark's Hardware Hometown Furniture has...
Welcome back. This is Jenna Lindorf with Fuller Digital Solutions. IKM-Manning Wolves are currently down by 2, but are battling here with the Wolverines of River Valley. That goes off the block of Eischild. And I'm sorry, not Eischild. Number 10, their setter, which is Carly Arp. Number 10 on the back service line is Addie Dossel for the Wolverines. Score 22-19. Great pass. Middle attack coming by Carroll. Tipped over. Set up by Dossel. Outside to Getch. Pushes it, passes it over. Good job by Schlinger keeping that ball in play. And there's a beautiful save. Outside attack coming. Pushing over. Dug by the Wolves. Outside attack. Goes off the top of the net and down for a point number 20 for the Wolves. Score 22-20. Wolves are down by 2. You have the libero of the Wolves on the back service line, which is Anna Stengel. Junior libero, DS, 5'5". Good serve. Passed up by the Wolverines. Outside attack coming by Getch. Goes down for a beautiful kill. Point number 23. Push 2 points here, Wolverines, and we will be done with this match. Serve coming by number 3, Kaya Paris. A junior DS for the River Valley Wolverines. Serve is in, passed up by the Wolves. Here comes an outside attack by number 7. Great attack, goes off the hands of number 3, Paris, and down for a kill. 21-23. Grace Carroll goes back to the service line for the Wolves of IKM-Manning. While Paris comes out and Getch goes back in to play the back row. Serve on the way. Passed up. Good form by Getch. Outside attack by Law. Tips down into that donut for a point 24. Match point number 1. Jacobson's coming out, the libero, while Todd goes back in. Schlinger on the back service line. Serve by Schlinger is in. Passed up by the Wolves. Here comes an outside attack. Ooh, beautiful attack by number 7, Addison Bandow. Folks, she is a sophomore, outside hitter. Absolute beautiful form. It actually looks like she's a middle, but for all intensive purposes of hitting wise and blocking wise, they move her to the outside, which I can see that. They do have a good middle that blocks well. Here comes an outside attack by Law, and it is blocked by Eischild and number 9, Caitlin Bandow. Sorry, I was just talking about KDEC, the Cherokee Economic Development. River Valley is still up by 1, and that ball's going to be pushed deep by Gottschall. Way to see the court by number 8, Gottschall. The River Valley Wolverines win 25-23 in this third set. This is Jen Ollendorf with Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be right back after we hear from a few more of our sponsors.
The Kingsley Pearson Panthers have a strong legacy of success, just like the Jim Harvey Insurance Agency, located in downtown Kingsley. When you want personalized insurance, you can turn to Cole, Bart, Dave, Dotine, or Jessica at the Jim Harvey Agency. Personalized service, personalized products from a team of professionals you can trust. Call the Jim Harvey Insurance Agency in Kingsley today, 378-2830, proud supporters of the Kingsley Pearson Panthers.
At the beautiful Quimby Golf Club in Quimby, Iowa. Situated next to the picturesque Little Sioux River, this 73-acre course includes a practice putting green, clubhouse, cart storage, and 9 enjoyable and forgiving holes. Enjoy your golf experience on lush fairways and challenge yourself with their strategically placed holes. Call today for their rates. They are some of the best in Northwest Iowa. So whether you want to get away on your lunch break and hit a few, or take the buddies out for the day, the Quimby Golf Club is the perfect destination. The Quimby Golf Club in Quimby, Iowa.
It's never too early to refine your vision for retirement. Kevin Scheidley, a financial advisor with Thrivent, is here to help you create a strategy that reflects your priorities. Call Kevin at 712-378-8505 to get started today.
When you have an appetite, they have a solution at Dusky's East in Kingsley. Specialty pizzas, wings, calzones, wraps, burgers, sandwiches, and more. Serving lunch from 11 till 1 and dinner 4 till 8. Come in, carry out, or take advantage of curbside pickup. Dusky's East also offers mini daily specials. Check them out today on Facebook or online at Dusky's.com. Dusky's East, located on the beautiful Brookside Golf Course in Kingsley, a proud supporter of all Kingsley Pearson youth activities. Price. I agree you should consider price and compare, but don't forget to also compare what you get for that price. At Correctionville Building Center, not only will you be surprised by their competitive prices, but you'll most likely be amazed by the quality for that price. Some places offer a lower grade of lumber quality to hook you with that lower price. Get what you pay for every day at Correctionville Building Center, a better building experience.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Jen Nollendorf with Fuller Digital Solutions. Again, thank you to all of our postseason streaming sponsors and the Wolverine community for allowing us to cover the River Valley Wolverine volleyball team. Corporate match sponsor here tonight, Quimby Golf Course. It's always tea time at the Quimby Golf Course. Pre-match sponsor by Thrivent Financial, Kevin Scheibele, your local financial advisor, here to help you with your financial choices, guided by your goals. Keys to the Game, sponsored by First National Bank here in Correctionville, your local bank, loyally serving customers, neighbors, and friends. Timeout sponsor here tonight, Dixon Construction, committed to building a stronger community today. Game Adjustment, sponsored by Joy Auto, Napa Auto Store. We are here for all your fix-it needs. Again, thank you, everybody, for tuning in. This is Jen Nollendorf with Fuller Digital Solutions. We will have the River Valley Wolverines here in River Valley against either Newell Fonda or Boyer Valley on October 28th at 7 p.m. Tune in. Thank you so much. Until next time, everybody, drive safe.
Thank you for watching this exclusive broadcast on Fuller Digital Solutions. To receive notifications and links about your favorite team's live streams, join our text club by scanning this QR code or text the word on the screen to the number shown. If your business would like to be a sponsor on broadcasts like this, please reach out to us at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Join us all year long for coverage of your favorite team on Fuller Digital Solutions.